What's up, fellow clashers? It's Apollyon here, bringing you the end of our war against Immortals Club. We're going to look at the Town Hall 9 attacks on this one and do a separate video for Town Hall 8. A lot of good bases here. Some internet, some anti-3. Probably the anti-3 were internet anti-3. I don't know. But, I mean, it was a fun war. Good warm-up for a range that's coming up. I'll post that a little bit later. We've got a Malaysian clan here, level 8. And did they bring 9876? They brought about half their attacks. Again, we were kind of lazy on this one. I don't think they attacked that much. And then towards the end of the war, with like an hour left, they threw in about 20 attacks or so, and by that time it was way too late. So let's go ahead and check in some attacks. We're going to look at Lang taking on their number 2. And, pretty much fully maxed Town Hall 9. And he's going to go ahead and bring a GoVaHo. We're going to see a lot of Valkyries in this war. A lot of open bases, anti-3 open bases. So the Valkyries wreck those type of bases. So notice that he quad quaked in the beginning. If it doesn't have anything to do with your funneling, get it done fast. That way it's already over. He uses 2 Golem of Shattered Entry to get in here, and that core is wide open. Drops his queen, some wizards in the back of it, and I think they put in almost all of them. They had a 30 space with a Lava Hound. So I mean, it's good. It's just, if you know everybody's got a Lava Hound, you can pretty much negate that, and we'll show you in a little bit. Some of them, like on this one, the wizards and the queen, the archer queen will do that. Making their way through the core, has a heal left, did rage up that kill squad to take care of that Lava Hound and, some of the other defenses and buildings. Has 15 hogs and a heal left for them. Or he could heal up the core again, where the Valkyries were already healed them once. So, he uses that heal pretty quickly on here on these hogs. Don't know if that was necessary so quick, but he's making his way around the base. Gets a double giant bomb tripped right there with 1 hog, so that's about as perfect as you can get. And hogs are making their way around the base. Queen will go down just not in the nick of time, the opposite of the nick of time. I don't know what that is, the unnick of time. So those hogs were just about 2-3 seconds too late, and don't need the queen though. He's got plenty of hogs. He's got his king with full energy with the ability. Uses that. Has some wizards cleaning up as well, and those awesome Valkyries that are also doing some work. So very, very nice attack. Let's bust through some of these other ones. We'll go ahead and watch a queen walk on this one on number 3. Yo's going to bring in a queen walk with a GoHo. So he's going to drop his queen in there and start walking, I believe, towards the south. I think he wants to do a queen-queen swap. I don't think this is a queen charge. He only he has about 4 wall breakers. We'll see how he uses it. I haven't watched a lot of these attacks as I was doing some other stuff. So we'll go ahead and fast forward this a little bit, as it is a queen walk. Gets a little bit low here, and I don't know. Yeah, I guess, that definitely needed to use that rage. That Tesla would have knocked him out. So very, very nicely done. And decides to drop in the Shattered Entry on the bottom here. I think the queen will eventually, I don't know, either punch through the wall there. Okay, so a little different, because he's going to have to use his ability there. And the queen, the kill squad's going in from the bottom. That king will aggro on that queen immediately and take that out. That queen is the friendly queen is pretty much out of the picture now, as she's just going to go ahead and walk around the rest of the base inside and out. That means that Lava Hound is completely negated for her. Those wizards will go ahead and pop it, and they'll have to take care of it. But those lava pups will go ahead and hit some of those ground. Those wizards will chase them, but he's got still plenty of kill squad available. Wizards will do some damage there on some of those defenses, like the sweepers and air defenses that can't fight back. But that's fine. That's exactly what you want. Has some Golemites, and King is making a nice little push through this base, and it's time to go ahead and send in those back-end hogs. While that kill squad is tanking for them, they can go ahead and pretty much go untouched. Does have a heal left over and 6 more hogs left to go as well. The kill squad is pretty much done. That king, that enemy giant, I don't know if too much use got out of him, but it's fine. Still making our way through the base. Uses that final heal, and everything's going to meet up in this one spot. Wizards and archers are cleaning up on the bottom, which is very nice. Queen is full health, and those healers will go ahead and start healing those hogs and get them back up to full. Would have been a little bit nicer if they would have gone and healed up that king, as I think they just started. But very, very nice attack by Yo. All right, we're going to skip the bases that we did in 3-star. And again, you know, we were, you know, we weren't, our head wasn't in this war that much, as we didn't really need to be. Danker coming up all the way from number 21 to hit this number 7. And he's doing, you know, he's gonna go ahead and get a cheap kill for this queen, this queen swap pretty much with the dragon. Uses the poison very, very nicely, gets that dragon funneled in. Very, very fortunate that there's no seeking mines, or else that would have been all over. But drops the poison and slow the queen down, but she is doing work on that dragon, and that dragon will go down. Needs to use the ability on the friendly queen, and it will aggro on the enemy queen. And at this point, that's really all that was wanted, was just a swap for queen. It does get that Tesla, which is also good. And now we know that the clan castle has got a lava hound in it, and you know, we can go ahead and take care of that, or not take care of it, really. If you notice, he has 0 wizards, no wizards, and lots of Valkyries. So he's bringing the GoHo, a shattered GoHo, and they're already being put in here with a jump spell. That king and those Valkyries will go ahead and start jumping into the core, but they got nothing to worry about with that lava hound. There's nothing that's going to pop it except for those minions possibly, and they will go ahead and get taken out by that red bomb or orange bomb or whatever you want to call it. So they're going to make their way double jump through the core, get them all the way through, with the hogs kind of trailing from the back end, just taking out the straggler defenses. Drops a couple from the bottom there to start taking out that cannon. And then he can send in a good amount more to start really getting through these outer edges and start taking away the defenses. Has a 1 heal left over for this quad or tri-Tesla core. That other Tesla had been taken out, so he does need to heal those hogs, make sure they can push all the way through that core. Again, need to push through that expo and get that job done. I think there are still Valkyries. Yeah, there's still Valkyries up. That king is still up. And yeah, we're all done. That lava hound will continue to try to get these Valkyries, and I think it did actually kill that Valkyrie. It didn't go popping, but whatever. Crushes the base, very, very nicely done. Way to negate that clan castle, and you know, bring those low-level heroes and take care of their number 7. That's a pretty big hit with a cold-blooded entry. So very, very nice. All right, Valkyries, and more Valkyries on this one. 18 Valkyries, mass Valk here. So we're going a shattered entry, 2 golems, a few wizards from behind, and tons of Valkyries. So here we go, just the train of Valkyries, and just to watch as they just completely obliterate everything. We'll go ahead and bring 3 heals and 2 poisons. Uses that first heal to get them through, and they're just going to pretty much run through this entire base. And brings about 4 hogs. I guess, I mean, the hogs were for the back end, just for those places that the Valkyries couldn't reach. A couple Valkyries go flying there. That's the only thing about a Valkyrie attack, is they are you know, susceptible to those spring traps, but they can only lose 1 at a time. So that's fine. So they'll go ahead and bang through this wall quicker than taking the route around. If you can see, the other one that she was smarter, actually took her longer to get around the wall than to just bang through it with so many Valkyries. So pretty cool. Kill squad doing both damage on both up and down. Very, very nice. I think there's no Valkyries on the bottom here. It's just the Royals and their ability with a wizard straggling. And another heal is for this Valkyrie here. Still not using that giant or those hogs yet. Still doing work. That wizard is riding the coattails of these Valkyries and taking out these defenses. That golem is pounding through the wall, and I think he'll be pounding through the wall for the rest of the war. Kill squad is dead on the bottom, so really it's up to these Valkyries to go ahead and do it. Unfortunately, they do run away from that cannon, so that wizard is, both of those wizards are dead. And I think it's time to send in the hogs right now, as the Valkyries are tanking for that cannon and the archer tower. Tesla does pop, and that will take out one of those, well, doesn't get to heal in there, as Valkyries will go ahead and take out that Tesla. And still standing in heals, throws a giant in there just for the hell of it. Why not? I mean, he ain't doing anything. He's off of his break. Puts the donut down and going in. So Valkyries just need to basically bust through walls now. You know, that hog will get the wizard tower, but not the expos. So let's go ahead and fast forward this, as it's just a lot of cleaning up to do. And you can see the kind of damage that these Valkyries do against these walls. I mean, it's, you know, they just shred through them. Just one swing and do so much damage and open up the walls completely. So very, very nice. Let's go ahead and keep going through. And they'll bust through this wall, and before they bust through that wall, they actually do get the wall. So very, very nice. Very cool to see a mass Valk attack. One of the reasons he did that is because the core was wide open. So I think we're gonna skip this one. Yeah, another GoVaHo. Very nice attack. Nice anti 3-star base though. And let's go ahead and check this attack out, because this is a Laloon by Lady Mystica. So we'll go ahead and watch her do a Zap Quake. Or do we have? Yeah, we do have a Zap Quake. So it takes out that air defense, and at this point, again, it's going to use Suicidal Dragons to take out that queen. So very, very nice. Also drops the enemy queen. Drops the friendly queen in there as well. That queen is now made a big mistake. Rages up the dragon, and we'll go ahead and get 2 puffed and gone, and that's it. So rage dragons take out queens very, very fast, and we're all done with this portion of it. Remember that the Lava Hound cannot hit a dragon, so they're not going to go ahead and trigger that clan castle. So starts deploying the first air defenses down, and the queen is down, so she can send in those loons. Sends in 2 from the top, and then 2 more from the bottom, and follows it up by the with the loons. And that dragon is, that's going to keep going. There is no more air defenses. The Lava Hounds are tanking for that, so they're going to it's going to continue on the cleanup. Get a lot of these trash buildings on the side. Loons are doing damage up on top, but they're getting taken out by that Expo and the Tesla. No more spells, so these things have got to push through the rest of the base, which is going to be a tall order, especially with that sweeper making things really, really difficult. But we have tons of lava pups on the bottom, cleaning up with the king and the dragon, so it's a force to be reckoned with. Does finally get that Expo out, but that Expo could do a lot of damage. It's doing a lot of work to that dragon. So I think the dragon will get a couple puffs in there, and finally gets it to go down. So that's one thing that they don't have to worry about. That king will tank for the the pups and the queen, and the dragon will go ahead and take out the king. And then finally that lava pup comes out, which could have been problematic in just a little, if it was a little bit later, but gets it done. So very nice attack. Okay, I think we had a GoWeWe. Yeah, a GoWeWeHo. So golems, witches, wizards, and hogs on this one. So I love to watch Matty J's attacks, because he always brings that composition, or at least most of the time. Got a nice funnel going on here with a shattered entry, 2 golems, a wizards to go ahead and funnel everything into this core. He wants to make sure he can take out that enemy queen. Has a jump in there. That king and queen will both aggro on the enemy queen and go ahead and knock her out in a couple punches. queen goes down right now. There we go. And sends the witches in from behind. So they're basically going to send in tons and tons of Larrys. Won't even worry about this lava pup, or lava hound. The witches, I mean the wizard and the queen will go ahead and take care of that. And these Larrys will go ahead and start like termites through the base and start wrecking all of these buildings and pretty much tank for a lot of these other units too. Sends the hogs in on the sides. Still has 12 more hogs left and a heal left over. Those pups will be, both distracted by the Larrys and everything else that's there. Queen has to use her ability, and the hounds are the hog riders are still going around the base in a kind of surgical manner. Not too much tanking from the kill squad is pretty much all taken care of with the exception of the witches and their skeletons. So these hogs have got to make it through the rest of the base, and they have no more heals. So do have another poison just in case the skelly trap is tripped, but at this point it's just watch and die. All right, there we go. So all of the hog riders are gone. So and now it's completely up to all of these witches, Larrys, and that one little golemite on top, and skeleton there too. So this wizard is going to do tons of damage. He is going to be the MVP. Two wizards there. One goes down and the other goes down, so that's not quite an MVP. Boy, I didn't watch this attack. I would have thought that this was almost going to be a fail. But these witches get it done with those skellies. That's what does it. So still a lot of defenses left, and still a lot of the buildings to get taken out, and they finally make it through. Oh, well, look at that. My bad. I thought it was a 3-star. Ooh. Well, spoiler alert, they didn't get the 3-star. So if you guys wanted to see I don't know if I would call it a failed attempt. If you want to see a 2-star, there you go. I apologize. I thought that was the 3-star attack, or a three stars. It was a 3-star attack. It just didn't get 3 stars. Let's go ahead and continue another GoVaHo on an anti 3-star base. And let's check out Huckle's attack. Alright, on the common internet base, we're going to go ahead and fast forward. It's very, very poorly designed. I think it's like the Kyoki Town Hall 9. So we'll go ahead and fast forward this one just to show you how to defeat this base again at Town Hall 9. If you don't already know, in Town Hall 8, they'll do a King-Queen swap real fast. Brings a Golem in there with Giant and making their way through. The queen is already done, so at this point he can technically send the hogs in if he wants to. Just it's no big deal. But uses wall breakers to get into that core, and it's just time to send in the hogs. Does have 3 heals for the hogs, so it's very, very nice. And they pretty much wreck this entire base. And the golem is still up. Queen is completely up. And yeah, it's all over. All right, I think. All right, last attack. We'll just show mine real fast. I don't even think you can call this an anti-3 base, but you're gonna watch a stoned GoHo without the stoned. So. Easy 1 for nothing trade here. I didn't even have to, send a hog in the bottom there to get the clan castle lore, and also, take out that defense with no problem. We'll fast forward this as we are poisoning the clan castle. So I'll send in my shattered entry. I do have a golem in the clan castle. I'll get the 2 for 1. Trade in on that top loon. We'll go ahead and take out that mortar and that cannon without any problem. Send in my kill squad, send in the wall breakers to open up, have a jump to get into that core to take out the king and the queen, and just totally forget to drop my other golem. I mean, things are going so well, and it's such an easy base that I just forgot to drop that other golem. So I can swag golem it at the end. Go ahead and take out that enemy queen and aggro on the king, and they'll go ahead and take out that king as well. I've already used the ability on the king, so start dropping the hogs in as the queen, the enemy queen is already dead, and I'll do kind of surgical manner. I know where the giant bombs are. I think this has been scouted, so I know I can really be patient with my heals because there's nothing that's going to get these hogs at this point. At this point, I think I looked down at my clan castle and said, "Oh yeah, that's right. I have another golem." So drop that golem in there just to start tanking, which it's actually not tanking. I mean, it was kind of worthless. I should have dropped it on the bottom. Do hit that giant bomb, so I'll have to heal that up just for the hell of it, just to make sure I don't lose it. But I don't think I really needed that heal. Send the last two hogs in there to take care of that wizard tower and to start to clean up. That golem will go completely untouched through the entire war, and still have a full golem up, I think, and maybe some golemites. The goblin is doing work up top. But anyway, that's our Town Hall 9 attacks. So, hopefully you were able to take these compositions, take these bases. It was just a cool, little warm-up for us. There's some decent anti-3s and some interesting designs for us to, try some different compositions. So go ahead and take the compositions we have, those deployments, go ahead and practice them for your 6-star wars, and go ahead and get those 3-star attacks in.